Taylor Barnard will start out of pole position. He has chosen the outside line. We've had a cracking weekend thus far. 45 drivers in OK. This final will be dynamite. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights to see how we got to this point thus far in the weekend. The highlights of OK, the Wsk Champions Cup for 2020. Qualifying took place on Friday afternoon on a dry circuit. Adria Antonelli, who won this race quite a few years ago now in 60 Mini. He took pole, but he was floored by the flu and will not start the final. Thomas Temprinke, the reigning junior world champion, has been in superb form and finished at the top at the end of the heats. Yesterday afternoon, Taylor Barnard, 206, the Englishman for Team Rosberg Kart Republic. He's the reigning champion. He won this title exactly 12 months ago. And he starts out of pole position. Lorenzo Resico, the Italian for Team Giorgio Pantano, going wheel to wheel with the Englishman, has been impressive. This is on board with the Monegasque driver, Olivier Goat, from Monaco in the ring for Team BDK Racing. These were the conditions for virtually all of yesterday. Nikita Bedrin, Kirill Smal. The Russians have been impressive, as has Mr. Thompson. He didn't qualify. He came storming through from the back of the grid in each of his heats, and he starts on the inside of the second row of the grid. Pepe Martí, that is the driver from Barcelona in Catalonia in Spain in the all-new Fernando Alonso Kart Republic. Also not setting a time in qualifying, but was superb to watch. And he starts on the inside of the fifth row of the grid. This is Adria. This is the Wsk Champions Cup for 2020. We take a look at the grid. Rafael Camara, can we say it? O menino do Brasil, the boy from Brazil in the Forza racing kart. Starts on grid number 2, although it is the inside line because Taylor has chosen the outside to get the run down into turn number 1. There is Taylor to the right of your screen. He won this race last year. Camara from Recife in Brazil for Forza Racing. They won the junior race last year with Alex Dunn. Taylor Barnard won this with Kart Rosberg, or Kart Republic Team Rosberg, so nothing has changed for the Englishman. Starting out of pole position. Still a moment away from the start. 170 drivers here this weekend, and we'll be back in 7 days' time for the first of 4 rounds, the WSK Super Master Series, right here at Adria Karting Raceway. This is Taylor. He's the pole setter, but he has chosen to start on the outside of the track. Rafael Camara, grid number 2. This is Mr. Thompson. Harry, 205, the Kart Republic Sauber, entertained us immensely, came storming through from grid 25 to finish 3rd in his last heat yesterday. And the Russian, Nikita Bedrin for Ward Racing 210 on the outside of the second row of the grid. This is Laurens van Hoppen for Team Rosberg Kart Republic, the Dutchman, out of 5. Starting alongside the other Dutch-speaking driver, there is Gilles Stadsbader from Belgium for Forza Racing. Denny Caranini and Kirill Smal. Denny, the top battalion for Team Auto Europeo, number 241. Really quick is this kid who won the Rock Cup Super Final a few years ago at Lonato, where we race the WSK Super Master Series on February 23. Starts alongside Kirill Smal. The Russian, first time out with the Energy Course Racing Team, the boy from Yekaterinburg in Russia, Kirill Small in the cart full of energy. Out of grid number 8, the 5th row of the grid, Pepe Marti from Barcelona in the all-new Fernando Alonso Kart Republic. And he starts alongside La Petite Madame du Paris en France, Lola Lovenfoss. 209, she has been absolutely fantastic. The girl from Paris in France has just been brilliant and starts alongside Pepe Marti. Take a look at the grid for you in its entirety. Taylor Barnard looking to go 2 in a row, starting out of pole position. He's alongside Rafa Camara, the boy from Brazil for Forza Racing, Mr. Thompson and Nikita Bedrin. Then there's Lorenz Van Hoppen and Jill Statsbatter. Denny, the top Italian, alongside Kirill Small, the Catalan Pepe Marti, and Lola, who has been superb. Can she cause an upset this afternoon? Frank Chapard, Hugo Sass, Zhizheng Huang, Christian Comanducci, who was on the podium 12 months ago in 3rd place. Marcus Aman, Maxim Soldatov, Marcus Kayak, Thomas Ten Brinker with the penalty after he came together with his countryman Dylan Ovantov, starts way back on the 9th row of the grid. Levente Devesh, Oliver Goat, Jimmy James out of Triple 2, the Paralin out of Grid 22, alongside the German Arthur Tuhum, Matthias Salonen, Norton Andreasen, another Menino do Brasil, Matthias Morgato and Jerzy Spinkovic, Leonardo Bertini, Alessandro Cenedese, Hugo Besson, and Marlon Hernandez, the French drivers on the 15th row of the grid. Sebastian Gravelin, the Dane, is alongside Tassana Paulinda Repulvasak, the Thai, Lorenzo Resico for Team Pantano, and Teresa Babichkova from the Czech Republic. On the grid, the final row in the 2-4-5 Tony Kart. Barnard aggressively warms the Bridgestone tyres. Thompson does likewise. Almost like our friend Abdu Fagali, the drift star for Red Bull. That's how he drives. And Harry was doing it on the formation lap. Here we go. Welcome to 2020, the Wsk Champions Cup. 20 laps. This will be spectacular. We race. Nikita Bedrin slots into 2nd place. Rafael Camara tried to go down into the lead, but the Brazilian is pushed back to P3. And the problem for him on even this, the opening stage of the race, is Harry Thompson will waste no time. Indeed, he goes down the inside. Here comes Harry Thompson, who qualified dead last 45th on Friday, is already up into 3rd place. Marti also goes by Kamada, who's going backwards at a rate of knots as Taylor Barnard pulls away, looking to go 2 years in a row. Caronini down the inside. He also takes the Brazilian, the Italian, into 5th. The end of the first lap. Here is Taylor Barnard. Bedrin in 2nd for Ward Racing, being hounded by Harry. The Londoner will waste no opportunity to just make the move down the inside, and he does that. Here comes Harry, Mr. Thompson in P2. Pepe Marti, the Catalan, that is the all-new Fernando Alonso, FA Kart Republic in 4th place. Bedrin is quick, but he's being mauled on the opening stages of the race. Watch the Spaniard try and go by the Russian. Down the inside, into the hairpin. Bedrin back to 4. He's going backwards, but he fights back around the outside. Pepe Marti has to straight line the chicane. Oh, that was good to watch. Bedrin says, not in my house. The Ward Racing team driver fights back, and the Spaniard will have to try again. Right behind him is the Dutchman Lorenz Van Hoppen. Denny Catanini, Jill Statsbatter, Kirill Small. Kamada's back to 9th. And in 10th place is Comanducci, who was on the podium 365 days ago. Marti finds his way through. Bedrin this time can't hold them out. Caranini, Kamara. Bedrin is going backwards. He just cannot get the traction. He cannot get the rhythm. Pepe Marti in the all-new FA Kart Republic certainly can. The Spaniard, he's now on the podium as they complete the third lap of this 20-lap final. The Wsk Champions Cup. It is Kart Republic. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Barnard, Thompson, Marti, and Van Oppen. The English drivers run first and second. There they are on screen. Back to the Spaniard in the Fernando Alonso Racing colours. He's in third. Marti, who entertained us equally as well as Thompson did. His final heat, he came from grid number 20 on a greasy track to finish third. The all-new FA kart is hooked up as Denny dives down the inside. Nice move by the Italian for Team Aldo Europeo Motorsport. The order to the left of your screen, Bedrin down in 11th place. He's really struggling. He's still got 3/4 of the race to go as the field starts to spread out. Barnard and Thompson. On your screen now, the Englishmen, they are still European drivers for another 5 days, but Boris will ensure that changes on the last day of this month. Barnard from Norwich in England, Thompson from London, Pepe Marti from Barcelona, Kart Republic, 1, 2, 3, Team Rosberg leading, Sauber leading the Fernando Alonso kart. Look at the names we got in the world of WSK karting. This is the top class here. This is spectacularly fast here at Adria, well over 120 k's an hour. There's Van Oppen going through, head of start spatter, Catanini. Smile in the energy, he's 7th from Kamara. Comanducci, good drive from the Roman. Ahead of Hugo Sass, Bedrin, and Thomas Tambrinka, who won the pre-final in controversial circumstances but was penalised. He started 18th. He's now up into 12th. Ahead of the Estonian Marcus Kayak, Lola Lovenfoss, that we spoke so glowingly of, justifiably. She leads the French drivers. Behind her, Frank Chapard and Marcus Amand, the reigning junior European champion. Morgato, Soldatov, Norton Andreasen, Lavetti Revesh, and Jimmy James in triple two. A spot behind the Hungarian. There's Marti. Spectacular speed here at Adria. The move down the inside by one of the Ward Racing Team drivers, Norton Andreasen. One driver stopping at the side of the track with a tech issue. You just got a glimpse of that. Steps out of the kart. It's Hugo Sass. The German has retired. There's Marti. The race settles down. Just past 1/4 race distance. The gap between Taylor and Harry, 4/10 of a second. There's Marti. The Spaniard trying to go with the English drivers. Over the ripple strip sideways was Thompson. On the absolute ragged edge is the Londoner. Van Oppen going through. There's Catanini doing a superb job. Jill Statsbatter now the top entry for Forza Racing. Kirill Small, Kamara, Comanducci and Bedrin now into position 10. Approaching half race distance, the WSK Champions Cup. Taylor Barnard for Team Rosberg Kart Republic, looking to go 2 in a row. He won this race exactly last year in identical equipment. The IAME-powered Kart Republic. Harry Thompson, who will be racing with us in the WSK Supermaster Series and WSK Euro Series in KZ. He runs in second. This is the circuit where he had his debut in KZ, finishing third on the podium in the WSK Final Cup at the end of November. Just at the end of last year, he's second. The gap is out to 1 second though. Taylor looking good. Slightly cleaner line than Harry with the setup so close. Harry, arguably more spectacular to watch, but Taylor keeps it quite smooth. Varying driving styles, almost identical equipment, same nationality, same manufacturer, 1, 2 and 3 effectively. Team Rosberg from Sauber, and then Fernando Alonso team in 3rd place. The end of the 9th lap. The gap 1.2 seconds. Taylor is pulling away. Catanini, Small, Kamara, Statsbatter, Comanducci in 9th place. Unlikely he'll make the podium for the 2nd year in a row. There he is. The Roman for Pachito Racing Kart. The top Italian on your screen. Denny Catanini for Alto Europeo. He's right behind Lorenz van Hoppen. In fact, he goes down the inside. The Italian takes the Dutchman. Nice move by Denny Catanini. Down through the chicane. Look at Gil Statsbatter. In the Forza Racing entry, his teammate Rafael Kamara has dropped back quite a bit now. The Brazilian who started on the outside of the front row of the grid. Catanini ahead of Small, Lorenz van Hoppen. Thomas ten Brinke, the Dutchman after that penalty, he's into 10th place. He goes Comanducci going through. Lovenfoss, Chapard, Morgado, Marcus Amar, Norton Andreasen, Ravesh Soldatov, and Bertini in 20th place. Bedran, he's in 8th. Kirill Small in the Energy Car pulls away from this battle. From Denny Catanini and Rafael Kamara, who's fighting his way back. Thompson now 2 seconds behind Taylor. TB from Norwich in England, looking to go 2 years in a row. So the order is Barnard 1, Thompson 2, Marti can't make inroads. The Spaniard in 3rd. From Small, Kamara, Catanini, Van Oppen, Bedran, Thomas ten Brinke, and Gil Statsbatter. Comanducci drops out of the top 10. The Roman now in 11th place. The WSK Champions Cup. The first race of an all-new decade, an all-new season. Lorenz van Hoppen goes down the inside, takes the place of Denny Catanini. There is Taylor Barnard looking good. The gap was 2 seconds dead. It's now 2.5 seconds. He put 5/10 on his countryman, the Englishman. Surely we will hear God Save the Queen ring out here at Adria in 8 laps' time. It is likely Taylor will go 2 in a row. Nicholas Nielsen won this race in 2018. Pedro Hilbrand in the Tony Cup for 2017. Logan Sargent won the Champions Cup. Ironically, in the FA Cup that you see on the middle of your screen now with Pepe Marti. Logan winning it for Ricky Flynn Motorsport in 2016. Nicholas Nielsen winning KF in 2015. And Carol Bash in the Tony Kart, winning the 2014 WSK Champions Cup. Pepe Marti looking to split the Englishman. There's Kirill Small, he's now up into 4th place. Kamada has recovered to 5th. Move down the inside, Norton Andreasen. That's Juan going through ahead of Arthur Terhune. The CV Performance, Salonen, Gravlin, Babichkova, Spinkovic, Goethe, Indra Pulisic, Hugo Besson, Marlon Hernandez. Chenadeze has retired along with Hugo Sass. And it's not a happy Australia day for Jimmy James. The 222 Paralympian of the boy from Melbourne is the 3rd retirement. Taylor Barnard, 2.6 seconds back to Harry, who's been caught by Pepe Marti. There's the Spaniard on the back of the Englishman. The slightest question of kart setup, even tyre pressures. Likely they're running identical gearing. I won't tell you what it is, for fear of being shot next weekend when we race the WSK Super Master Series. although we are expecting 12 degrees and sunshine in 7 days' time. So the setup will change quite significantly, given that we're racing on a very damp, greasy track, as Marty closes in on the back of Harry. Just flicks it through the left-hander. An absolute delight to watch the front left off the deck. He just keeps the right foot flat as Taylor reels off another one. 3/4 race distance done. Barnard, Thompson, England 1 and 2. But the Catalan from Barcelona in Spain in the all-new FA Alonso Kart Republic is third. Smile in the energy, desperate to try and get up onto the podium. Some fabulous dices further back in the field. Comanducci starts better. Norton Andreasen continues to impress. He's ahead of Levente Revesh, Marcus Kayak. Lola, she's in 16th, ahead of her countrymen. Two of them, Frank Chapard and Marcus Amand. Bresico and Leonardo Bertini in 20th place. Harry runs off the circuit. He'll be vulnerable. Down into the hairpin. The Spaniard up into position 2. He splits the English drivers. It remains a Kart Republic. 1, 2 and 3 as Taylor disappears down into turn 1. What a debut for Pepe Marti from Barcelona in the all-new FA Cup. He didn't qualify so well. In fact, it was a disaster for him in qualifying, but has he come good at the right time? The world debut for the FA Kart. Harry's first time with the new Sauber Kart Republic team. He's back to third. Kirill Smale actually catching Thompson, and the Russian in the energy kart senses his opportunity to get up onto the podium. Into the hairpin. Thompson has already lost 4, 5, make that 6, possibly even 7 kart lengths. Ragged over the chicane. 3 laps now remaining. Taylor Barnard on his way to victory to go 2 years in a row for Team Rosberg Kart Republic. The Englishman, he won in 2019. He's less than 3 laps from making it a 2020 victory as well. Mr. Thompson, can Harry respond? Two laps remaining as Taylor goes into the hairpin. This has been a stunning display. Incidentally, Thomas ten Brinke, he is now the top Dutchman. He's worked his way into 7th place past Lorenz van Hoppen, but it's too little, too late for TTB. Smale, 2 laps to go. The Russian hunting down Thompson. He's there. He's certainly close enough. Harry won't make it easy, but he's got the grip, he's got the drive, he's got the pass done. Kirill Smale, the Russian, splits the Kart Republics. The energy comes good as well. Kirill Smale on his debut with the Energy Course racing team. Well, we speak about the KRs, but how about the team from Bergamo? Energy Course Racing Kart, they have given him a super quick chassis. And the boy from Yekaterinburg in Russia is now in position 3. Harry back to 4th. Being caught by the boy from Brazil, Rafael Camara. Last lap of the race. Taylor, he won in 2019. He's about to win for the 2nd year in a row. What a performance for the young Englishman. The gap almost 4 seconds back to Marti, who's been on superb form all weekend on debut for the all-new FA Kart Republic team. The final few corners for the boy from England. For Team Rosberg Kart Republic. Over the chicane, the checkered flag is about to wave. He punches the air. For the 2nd year in a row, Taylor Barnard wins the Wsk Champions Cup here at Adria. Brilliant performance from Pepe Marti, the Spaniard, on debut in the FA Kart, and Kirill Smale in the Energy. Also on debut for the Energy team, the final step of the podium. a fantastic start to the all-new season. So many new team and driver combinations. But at the end of the day, we've got the same winner that we had exactly 1 year ago. Taylor Barnard has won the WSK Champions Cup by 3.6 seconds from Marti and Kirill Small in third place. Harry Thompson entertained us superbly all weekend. Finishes a spot off in fourth place, ahead of Kamara. Bedrin, sixth place. He will be disappointed with that. Was expecting more. Difficult conditions. The track is now dry, but barely rubbered in. It will be by the time we race here in 7 days' time. The WSK Supermaster Series back here in Adria next weekend. Thomas ten Brinke, great drive from the reigning junior world champion from 18th to finish 7th. From Morgato, Lawrence Van Hoppen and Caranini, the top Italian, Christian Comanducci, on the podium at this race last year, finishes 11th. A spot outside the top 10. But nothing's changed. Taylor Barnard, the WSK Champions Cup champion in 2019, and he's won it for the second year in a row. Stay with us on WSK.it, the podium presentation in just a moment. The podium presentation for OK in just a moment. The drivers making their way up to the podium are not the ones that finished 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, after that spectacular drive on debut, the Spaniard Pepe Marti, a couple of 100 grams underweight, which elevates Kirill into second and Harry into third. He showed the speed all weekend though, and we'll see him back in 7 days' time. Pepe Marti, a great debut, commiserations. Heartbreak after missing the podium after doing all that hard work. I'm sure Harry won't be disappointed. He's entertained us immensely all weekend. The drivers making their way up to the podium. Kirill Small, the Russian, in the energy, splits the Kart Republics. Taylor goes 2 years in a row. The Bridgestone caps go on, and we're ready to get underway with the podium presentation here this afternoon for the OK final. Don't forget, we're back in 7 days for the first round of the 2020 WSK Supermaster Series. The podium for the WSK Champions Cup for 2020. In third place, entertaining us superbly all weekend from London in England. Here comes Harry, it's Harry Thompson! Second place, on debut with the Energy Course Racing team, the Russian Kirill Small. He won in 2019 and nothing's changed for the second year in a row. The WSK Champions Cup champion from England for Team Rosberg Kart Republic, Taylor Barnard. The third place trophy to Harry Thompson of England. second place, Kirill Smol of Russia. For the second year in a row, the Englishman wins the Champions Cup, Taylor Barnard. The national anthem of Great Britain. The podium for OK, let's step in and simply say, Harry, mate, thanks for entertaining us superbly all weekend. Congratulations on the podium this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, we didn't get off to the best of starts, but yeah, I'm glad I entertained everyone, and yeah, it was a fun weekend.
Great, we'll see you back here next weekend.
Yeah, definitely. See you then.
Harry Thompson of England in third place for the Sauber kart racing team. Kirill on debut with the Energy Course racing team. A great result this afternoon.
Everything what I just want to say, it's thank you, Energy team. That's it.
Well done to Kirill. Oh, Taylor, deja vu. Look behind you. Look at the Union Jacks, 1 and 3. It was the same last year. You've gone 2 years in a row. Mate, huge congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a good weekend. We managed to get off to a good start in qualifying, and Kimmy fell ill on Friday night, so he couldn't make the race, but I hope get well soon for him, and thanks to the team.
Thanks, Taylor. Congratulations to Harry, Kirill and Taylor Barnard. That wraps up the Wsk Champions Cup, but we'll be back here in 7 days at this very place. The first round of the 2020 WSK Supermaster Series in 7 days' time here at Adria Karting Raceway. We'll see you then.
Regia! Mauro, quando scendi la camera per favore puoi venire a darmi una mano a scendere la mia?